Players, since before your sun burned hot in space and before your race was born, I have awaited some players. Hello and welcome all you lords and ladies of fate, where you find yourself once again in the self-proclaimed only Twitch TTRPG stream that allows you, the viewer, to change the shape of history, and it will cost you nothing. It's also the only place on the entire internet you cannot hear people pissing and moaning about Open Game License 1.1. You're welcome. So, for free, what do you get? You can spend Fate Chips and chat to influence the game. Fate Chips are loyalty points that you, the viewer, can earn just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or engaging with us in chat. Using your Fate Chips, you can control the flow of history by altering skill rolls, healing characters, introducing new items or encounters. And tonight we are playing Star Trek Adventures by Modifius. The show is Bajor Rising, the beginning of a new story, forward to yesterday. Now, joining me tonight, hopefully, will be, we have several players, a couple of them aren't here. But who's here tonight is BC as Commander Henry Hank Williamson.
Howdy.
And then we have Nathaniel as Lieutenant Bajor. I don't know if I
can. Long and I will.
There we go. So what I wanted to do is we have as a recap, it is the year 2368. Starfleet has sent a team to document the horrific Cardassian occupation of Bajor. During the course of this investigation, Commander Robert Pendelson III, former crew member of the Rutledge and witness to the Setlik massacre, sacrificed himself to stop a Cardassian assault team. But now that the hideout has been, the holdout and the Bajoran rebels' hideout has been exposed, the newly formed team must make some hard choices. And that's where I'm going to be right now. I'm going to move this over here. And so, yes, we've got a bit of a choice. Right now, we're currently missing Kendrich as Nolan McLaren, and Pone Donkeys will be returning with us. As a bit of a spoiler, he died, but people come back and get recast. We'll see if he shows up. He said he would be late. These are excused absences so far. We do not have the 5-minute rule where you can leave class if this is happening. Well, I'll give him a 5-minute rule. So also in chat, if you wanna write lines for these people, I'd be more than happy to entertain them. Oh, donkeys. Hi. You haven't shown up yet. You're in chat. He's chatting. But anyway, what we'll do is you guys have just witnessed Commander pretty much destroy grab the bomb from Talbot and make a suicidal run at an assault ship that had just landed, filled presumably with some crack Cardassian troops that are now, scattered in little chunks all across the battlefield. You don't see any more ships in the horizon, and you're in the cave. This is the group. This is the group that's in the cave. Izan, Lieutenant McLaren, Izan Brawl, a Cardassian prisoner, Philo Nita, Lieutenant why do I have two Lieutenant McLarens? He gets everywhere. Okay, I know why. Because I didn't have you in the right spot. So at this point, what would you like to do?
Am I in the cave with them, or was I still on the ledge? I can't remember.
I'm not sure. I think you were in the cave. I'm 99% sure you hot-footed it back to the cave.
Okay.
Because that's probably why I have Yes, we'll just declare you as made it to the cave during the thing, because otherwise, wackiness will ensue.
Sure.
Yeah, so you're staring out at what looks to be the certain death of the guy who was in charge of the mission. Wait.
Let's see.
Oh, I thought you were pantomiming something, Nathaniel. Okay,
Just put it on a cardigan.
You were pulling an emergency break on this story.
No, I had a buttons here. I had to press a couple of relays up here. I had to twist. Yeah, we're fine. I just want to make sure I don't eject accidentally out of the cockpit. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I was thinking you were just stringing the Cardassian up. You were just hanging him up by his heels. You were doing that.
Well, I mean, the day's not over yet.
The day's not over. No, I think that the day is going to be very interesting. So, you guys do have you're there, and things have blown up. You don't see any more troops nearby. You know that some retreated. So you don't know what's up with that.
Basically, first thing I'm going to do is make sure this prisoner Cardi is tied up. He has no blade weapon. Basically, strip him of his armor, just leave him in his tunic, no boots, no gauntlets, no nothing, just like his dress tunic. And then I'm making a beeline out to the cave towards the explosion site to see if that attracts anybody, or I can find or salvage anything.
Okay, wait. So what we'll do is we'll handle the security guard first. You can while we do, because I didn't know, because like right now, Hank, I'll just be or I should say engineer. I shall be the various NPCs that you find yourself around.
Okay.
And also, like I said, Nathaniel, you're doing a routine thing, so you're able to interact with the conversation unhindered. You just can't physically act on anything. Does that make sense? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Yep. So I will turn around and face the wall and take a swig from the flask and mumble to myself, "Jesus, I'm in command." And I'll put it back in my pocket. No, actually, I think what I'll do is I'll pour it out, and I'll try to straighten up. I'll pull Rusty from Independence Day and straighten up, because people need me. So
yeah, you take your one last swig.
Yep.
Of what is it that's in the flask? Is it what kind of whiskey, or what kind of drink?
It was just good old Tennessee whiskey from back home.
Okay, and
synthesized,
you,
of course.
Oh no, I don't think it was.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this would be you. Keep in mind, this is a thing you're bringing.
Yeah.
This is the last drink.
To have it legitimately.
This is and this will be the last drink you ever had of that for a while, possibly for the rest of your life.
Yep. So.
Yes. So yeah, you do that. You pour what's left, which wasn't overly much. It wasn't like a 2-liter bottle of this stuff.
Right.
Which you pour it out on the floor, and I'm going to say that McLaren is actually shaken because he's already a bit on edge because of all the horror that he's had to deal with. This is dredging up whatever PTSD moments he may have, whatever memories he may have for survivorship. Tolbach, both Tolbachs are like, hell yeah, we did this. This is, all right, we struck a blow for freedom. Izun and Fiwa, who basically Vitor saved single-handedly and drugged them and the Cardassian in here. They're positive, but also they're more caught up because Izun Ball, the uncle and dad, is is like, we've got to go. They know where we are. We have to leave. And he himself is very grim about it and just starts gathering supplies. Do you have any orders or instructions, or that's how everybody's right now reacting. So you can walk into that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely agree with Ethan Jackman.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Ethan Jackman, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with him. So I'll let Thal do his quick recon just to see if anything's coming in immediately. It's not like we'd be able to do anything about it anyway. And then I suggest order we go back to the other end of the cave at the other entrance.
Less known.
Yes, the one I went through earlier.
Yep. Hey, welcome back, Ken. How you doing?
Sorry, I'm good. Thank you.
Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken is Lieutenant McLaren, also known as Reg Phalange.
Phalange.
Yes. So hello and welcome.
Thank you.
You've just witnessed your commanding officer blow himself up. Commander Williamson has taken one last swig from his flask and emptied it out on the ground. And Lieutenant Bajor is being very meticulous about the Cardassian prisoner. So if I guess everyone's getting ready to bug out, but did you want to do any reaction to watching the guy that was already had 1 foot, of a big old pile of unstable?
I think that I just want to continue to just kind of go with everybody because I'm still processing what happened.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little bit of shock myself,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Agreed. Yeah. So everybody's getting ready to bug out. Nathaniel, I'd like you to do a security, and I believe is it insight or intuition? Insight and security, please. And also, you guys let me know when and if you made alterations to your character sheet, that's totally fine. If you still need to make them, just kind of wing it and say, I was planning on doing that, and make the changes there. But insight and security, so that this is for searching and possibly finding things. So you'll need 1 success.
Okay. Would my focus of investigative techniques help me with this?
Oh, absolutely. That will do it.
Wonderful.
I think that increases that'll increase your crit range.
Yeah, I think if I get a 2 or lower, that gets me the crits.
Yep. Sorry, I'm making you guys roll in security, which is nobody's strong suit, by the way. No, nothing?
No.
This is one of those horrible things where I just sit there and go, well, you didn't find anything. And then we all smile and pretend. But you are taking off the armor. You don't notice. I mean, he's a standard soldier. There's no, from your knowledge of, Cardassian rank pins and things, because you guys had gotten a primer on your way around Cardassia and your way around Bajor. What?
Yeah, I think his insignia is right along the left.
It's in this kind of weird groove, if I remember right. He's just a standard soldier. I don't have the name of it, the rank. So he's private, and so he doesn't have any unusual equipment. He does have a pistol that you can deal with, communicator that you have. The helmet's goofy, but it does work. So you guys could use the armor if necessary. But he's in his tunic now. And surprisingly, he had binders with him. So that will make your job that much easier.
I am not going to use his own binders
Right?
because he might have the keys for it. I'm
So,
just going to use standard vines or ropes or something. Maybe
yep.
we have something of that nature,
You
but
absolutely at hand in a rebel supply base. There's going to be some rope.
Just break
It
his
will be
arms.
very strong rope. I'm sorry.
Just break his arms.
What I
yeah,
would do.
but we have the cruel and inhuman punishments. That's really not for us to do. It's more for the Bajorans to do.
Oh yeah,
Um,
leaving him in a
if we're being
spot.
paid by, if we're being paid by them, that's a different story.
Oh, that's true.
But no, I just like peel off the armor, just toss it on the ground in front of anybody, the disruptor, the communicator,
Okay.
say, he's your problem now. I'm going out to that. I'm going out to search the wreckage, and I just make a beeline for the door. Anybody who tries to stop me, I just push out of my way.
I'm gonna go see what's left of anybody out here. Yep, you do have you still have both your disruptors and your mechlith, right? That you have because yeah, I think you retrieved it because you'd like thunked it into somebody, but I believe you retrieved it.
Yeah.
On the way by, there were several things. So yeah, you're heading out. Cardassian's there. I don't have any particular thing that I may or may not want them to do. Do you guys want to continue to gather prep for supplies, prep to break camp in a hurry? Join Vitor? Interrogate the Cardassian?
I'm out of the cave, so
Yep.
this is
Yep.
all
Oh,
you
I'm
guys.
just checking with the rest of the team now.
I think at this point I'm just over being in the cave, and so I'm just gonna grab what I can carry and just go out with people.
Okay.
Because in my head, I feel like we just kind of need to stay together right now and just get out of this situation. We've been lost enough.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy. Give me a second. Here we go. And let me see. So we'll deal with. Yeah. Okay. That's the wrong scene. There we go. So Reg, you're just or McLaren, you're just gonna go out and follow Vitor, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. Because I just
he's kind of ahead of you, but you're following. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just going in the same
Sorry?
general direction as he is. Kind of just staring ahead, just kind of walking, like trying to put everything together. What's happened?
Okay. Vitor, you're at the shuttle. The fire died down fairly quickly because that's just how fires like this go. Apparently, you do find the body of Commander Pendleton. And the bodies of several Cardassians because we're doing what's it called? Because we're doing the Star Trek Next Gen reality of violence. It'll just be bodies with scorched uniforms, and he is clearly beyond hope. But we're not going to be gruesome about it. He does still have his equipment. If you need to take that. Not sure what else. Yeah.
We'll take the tricorder. We'll take the phaser.
Yeah.
But I will pull his body basically off to the side for a proper burial.
Okay.
But I apologize to our viewers for this, and I apologize to everybody else. But I take whatever I spend the next I don't know how long taking the Cardassian bodies and stringing them up on a tree.
All right.
It's my Klingon. It's a Klingon side of me that it's royally pissed right now that that this happened. So he needs to burn off a bit of bit of rage.
Mhm.
So he is going to take it out the best way he can without decapitation.
Yep. Yeah, you're not as far as I can, you're not mutilating the bodies. You're simply just tying them up to the tree. All right. So yeah, you're moving back and forth in just a seething rage, just this barely controlled anger under the surface, right? Okay.
So
yeah,
My
Claren, you
Vulcan
get to
discipline
watch.
is the only thing that's keeping me from going full ape crap all over these bodies, just like
Yeah.
slice
Yeah.
them up.
So I want to say, like, I see him bury the body and go full on like.
Sorry. I haven't buried the body.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
I just moved it off to the side.
Yeah, he's putting it off to the side.
So I see him
Yep.
pull the body off to the side and go full on like meat packing plant on these Cardassians, stringing them up and stuff. And I want to go over to Commander Pendleton's body. I want to ask: do we have our ships in orbit? Do we have like?
Oh, ships on the ground.
Oh, ships on the ground. I'm
stealth.
sorry, it's stealth.
Yeah, about half a day's travel away.
Does it have do we have transporter capabilities from where we're at?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They would be clearly detected too.
Okay.
That part of it is transporters. Anything that's like really high energy is gonna get done. Plus, the surrounding terrain and everything was picked because it does have that in this space. It's transporter disrupty.
Oh, I see.
If that helps. So that way, because that's kind of why they picked it, so no one could just beam in and ambush him.
Mm.
You know, amazingly, there seems to always be a mineral that can stop the transporter when it needs to for the purposes of the plot.
Right, exactly.
So that is kind of what you're at. There's not really any immediate escape at this point, and that's okay. If you want to talk about what you're thinking.
Well, what I'm thinking is I want to respect Commander Pendleton's body, and I want to put it on. I wanted to get it on the ship so that we could take it back to Earth or wherever, and so he could get a proper burial, rather than leave him on Bajor. So that's why I was asking if there was some kind of morgue or something that.
No, there wouldn't be a morgue. I mean, it's a shuttle.
Do I have a portable transporter buffer to store him in?
No. He might just go in the ground.
Okay.
And that's, but you can actually, it's not something you could necessarily, you don't have to let go of that desire, but you might not be able to follow through on it. But you all seem to be on the same page in terms of something's got to happen. If you want, a shovel appears at your feet, and you could start you could actually, if you want to, Hank, do you want to just bring your character's coming out? Commander Wims, did you want to bring a shovel?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We could do that classic movie thing where it's just a pile of rocks on top of the body.
Yeah.
Some kind of brief funeral type thing.
I wanted to, I was going to suggest that we bury him, but I put like a low frequency, like beacon, I guess you would call it, like in his grave with him. So that way, once we're done, I don't know.
You go find it.
Transport him onto so that we could take him back with us. I don't.
Okay. Yeah.
That's.
I got some plans. Yeah. We'll put some kind of. You'll just have the magic unusual element.
Okay.
Because all of your equipment does kind of self-destruct.
Oh, that's true.
When it's not part of you, when you're not alive anymore, or it doesn't contact a living skin.
I got you.
So what'll happen is you do have a, it's like, oh, I will use Yttrium-287, this weird isotope, and just go, just put it in his pocket. You can also use, there was a hole that he was near, but I don't know if you want to put him in that hole, or if you just want to pile rocks off to the side.
I think we were going to put him in the hole with rocks on, weren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's like, all right,
like Shatner's grave in Generations.
Oh my. Oh, that was rough. Why do you hurt me?
Sorry.
So you guys move that in. Well, you're up on you're about your third fourth or fifth Cardassian, because you've just been moving through this. I don't know if it's getting any easier emotionally, because you're just like putting this group on notice that this is not, this is a problem. But yeah, you guys, I don't know if if you wanted to say things. Hey, oh, look at that. While I'm at it, hey, congratulations, you make an exquisite corpse.
I love being a corpse.
Yes. I love that that's your funeral clothes.
Hey, look, I was at a holiday party and I rushed to be here, so I'm here.
Well, we just finished burying your body. They put a radioactive chip in your ear, so they can find it later for I don't know what.
Nothing bad will come of that, of course.
Nothing bad will come of that. There will be no. It is not a Federation identifiable element. The beacon would have been maybe a giveaway.
Yeah.
But and basically, Lieutenant Bajor he's basically tying Cardassian bodies up to trees, just sort of standing them up. Nothing gross, just standing them up. Little scarecrow action, little scare Cardassian action. You do finish up through this series of funeral rites, essentially. I don't know if you guys, the body is buried. Hopefully he found rest, given that he was like haunted by the Rutledge and the first Setlik massacre. More Predator trophies now. Oh God. Okay. Well, we're not gonna go into the Discoverse. I promised no Discovery. Okay. I just promised we were gonna do Discovery.
I like Discovery.
We're staying in the 90s. Well, we have to stay in the 90s sensibility of the bodies were all just in scorched outfits with burn marks. That was that's where I'm, we want to be kid friendly. I don't know why. It's where Mark mature.
That's why I said it in private chat. So
yeah.
Your description was good, and
I like what's happening in your mind though. It's like I've got some plans.
Exactly what I was
Mind of a Klingon.
Yeah. Oh no, it's very much Mind of a Klingon.
But, yeah. When I watch, I stay at a bit of a distance as the crew does their funeral thing, because both my Vulcan half and my Klingon half think they're just empty shells.
I see. I get a request in chat. I don't know why. Goliath Man is asking for all of you to just simply roll a d20 and report it. I don't know what he's planning on doing. Pound has already rolled a 17. I don't know. There's a number there. Someone got a 4. Jeez, where was that? Yeah, where was that when we needed it?
I got a 19.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Goliath, is that good enough? Because I'm not monitoring chat. Let me see. Okay. Oh, he redeemed an object. What?
This can only be good.
Tesla power armor, whatever that is.
Who gets the power armor?
Well, you get something. You get a Tesla.
Not a human thing.
It might be a human thing. I'm going to have to look that up because I have to decide how the redeem works. Whoever rolled closest to 16. Oh, God, you did, didn't you? Man, this was cahoots, honestly. There was cahoots happening. The fun part, then, is what we're going to do next. You guys are working things out. I'm assuming you're about to head back to the group.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I want to introduce okay, Izun Jamla. You find yourself in a cave. And you're still finishing your sandwich after packing.
You gotta have that energy for the move. You always have to eat something before you do a move. Need that energy burn.
Did anyone hear that explosion? What's going on? Are we fighting the Cardassians?
Oh God, he's totally forgotten what the hell happened in the last 5 minutes. Yep. When last you recalled, you were fighting the Cardassians. It's all a bit of a blur as you got hauled bodily by Bajor back into the cave. With I lost a person. I think I actually lost a character. I may have actually lost one of the characters on the list. Yeah, Izan. Gilga, which is your cousin. So you and her were both hauled back by him, and I think you just sort of came to. You find everybody. You smell the acrid smoke of an explosion. You are there's a Cardassian in a tunic bound up, and everybody's packing crates, making ready as if to leave.
You guys never tell me anything. Are we leaving? What happened?
The one of the smugglers grabbed the bomb that Tulbor was going to use, and he sacrificed himself. And this is was it Azun? What do we call him? Azun Baral? No, it's What did you name him, Hank?
Azun Jackman.
Azun Jackman, which we're gonna change.
No, I like that.
Yeah, I've got to use that. Okay, yeah, I've looked up the armor. Yeah, that's not Star Trek. Okay, so I ain't cracking open an extra book for anybody. I will get to the request, don't worry. But Azun has a possible redeem of some sort of defensive technology at some point. Yeah, so they're making ready to leave, and they're just saying, well, we've got to go. We can't stay here. We have to get out.
Why is it every single time a group of smugglers comes around, we've got to completely change the way we do things?
Well, look, the last load of iPads needed that new adapter cable, okay? I understand that sometimes you have to change. Sometimes it's USB-C. Sometimes it's FireWire. All I know is we do have to change. We have to move on to survive.
I guess. Just tell me what I'm supposed to move.
Okay. So he hands you a backpack and just says, start taking those nondescript boxes of things over there and putting them in the sack. And
I'll start depositing things into the sack.
Yes, that's what he can hope for. The Starfleet team, I guess, will come back and rejoin you guys because I'm having trouble operating the split party as well as I thought. So, the last of the Cardassians has been lashed up to amazingly the same number of trees as there were Cardassians. You didn't have to double up or anything, so that worked out really well. And I'm gonna bring all right. And there is a Cardassian in a tunic. I don't know if anybody's gonna really blood blood vengeance on him, unless chat really wants to have something along those lines happen. He can identify them, and as you guys leave, I believe that Lelthor here is just going to just shoot him in cold blood, just pop him. Which, is not going to be, I don't know how shocking that is to the Federation group.
We don't need him. We can't carry him around.
Can't carry him around.
Have to go eventually.
Yeah, after what happened, like, I think there's very little sympathy from me.
Okay. So we'll put that over there. He's definitely not there anymore. Okay, caves.
Did we interrogate him? I don't remember.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh,
too late.
Nobody asked a damn thing. They just we looked at your rank pips and decided, no, that wasn't worth it. You guys were busy, passing human composting legislation. So, that's a thing now. And they're just gonna, what are we gonna do with him? They just shot him. Now it's into the caves, which we can manage here. This one, let me see, green arrow. Green arrow. I'm not gonna do green arrow because it's too easy. It's too easy of a joke. Let's go with the blue arrow. And then there's that one. The blue arrow is to the location. Whoops. Yellow arrow. Okay. The blue arrow it leads out back to where you popped up from, the cliffside. There's just longer caves further back here. And this arrow leads off to where you're coming from. There's going to be maybe about 10 more crew T in this, and I'm assuming you'll just kind of go through and lay waste to them, or try and sneak past them. I don't know which.
Are they edible?
They're chewy. They're a bit chewy. I don't know if if Bajor wants to take take point on this just to kind of get some extra violence out or not. It's up to you. Oh, it is up to you.
I mean, if the rest of the crew and the Bajorans are just wishy-washy with their emotions, I'll just go take points. Oop, bug.
Yep.
Oop, another bug.
Yep. So you'll just kind of keep clearing them out. And nothing is like too hazardous at this point. Let's see, where have I got? Got to get the violence out. Yeah, those are good. So as you guys move through the caves, I'm assuming you're using your tricorders as best you can. You do detect a couple of spots where there's some weak spots. What I can do is ask everybody to, because you're aware that there's, rough cave and not the possibility of a cave in, but instability if a lot of people go through it, or if you decide to just blast things. Luckily there's no bugs nearby, so you don't have to worry about it bringing down the cave on you. But yeah, there's some destabilized rocks. What I'd like is everyone to make a if you want to choose to go past these, where they did, Bajor was busy shooting things. So what I was gonna do is have. Come on, guys. Why is this not working for me? I was gonna ask McLaren if he would be running the tricorder.
Yes, that
Uh,
would be.
for scanning stuff. And well, you spot like the weak spots, warn people about them, and you can probably just go through a couple people at a time, two at a time to see if it sets anything off or try and stabilize it or whatever. You're kind of down the path now.
Okay. Where are we at on the path? I'm sorry.
Sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say that just going to put. There's a pile of you. I'm gonna put you down here.
Okay.
Which is the yellow path. The yellow path is the one that leads further out, that gets you closer to, their escape hatch.
Okay.
The blue one was a nice ambush hatch.
Gotcha.
As Williamson found out, that was the beautiful thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so you've got a geological instability there.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do my little tricorder thing, and I want to see from my reading, would I be able to tell how safe, like how many people I could safely get through there before something happened?
You'll get you'll every time you pass through it, there's a chance it'll fall.
Okay.
2 people is about the most you can get through. Having too many footsteps, or and it's also a bit of a narrow passage. Having people trying to just kind of crowd through it would be a problem. So this is more or less, I don't set off the bomb, kind of walk past, set off the mine kind of thing.
Okay. So I want to report back to the group. This path has got some instabilities in it, so we need to move it through it very carefully, single file, one by one.
Okay. All right. So as do we want to send the Klingon through first?
I would send if the Klingon's willing to go through first. I would send the Klingon through first, just to kind of make sure if there's any critters ahead of us that they would be able to take them
out. Or Commander Williamson might.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but that wasn't a comment on your delivery. I'm sorry, I've been up for like 18 hours.
I was like, okay, well, okay.
Oh God, it was like we are all commenting on each other's style of play and dress sense.
I actually, now that I think about it, I would like to discuss with Commander Williamson to see if there's anything that he can do to help kind of reinforce it. I don't know, any engineering tricks he might have. So I would just say, Commander Williamson, is there anything that you can do to help reinforce this passage to make it stable, even if just for temporary?
Well, we're just trying to get through it as quickly as possible. I think any time we spend trying to stabilize it could be better spent just getting through. If the passage is way too long and we need to stabilize the whole thing, that's a bigger job. So I'll give the classic engineering answer of it depends.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. What you've got is just the classic sort of like 1 meter of instability.
Oh.
So you have something that's if it collapses, it will injure people and trap people in the cave. So you can attempt to just kind of shore it up, and your choice. I don't see a lot of jackhammers around.
All right.
But I think Nathaniel is offering a significant suggestion. He's just waving around his safety cap.
So we could phaser, so we could essentially weld it with a phaser to kind of give it some more stability, just to get us through it.
Yeah, that would. Hank, does that sound like a?
Yeah, do phasers do Something like that, or a stasis just to keep stuff from falling temporarily. Either one's fine.
Okay.
I don't know if they
In
do
all
stasis or
honesty,
not. I don't.
stasis would do. We would need a lot of tool
Yeah.
supplies to keep like a stasis field up. But Ken's idea of just like simple supports, Phaser can just do a quick little weld job and boom, boom, it's support structures.
Just tied
Yeah,
to welding the
that's fine.
components together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how just realizing that I like the idea that Joma is like looking to build an Iron Man suit at some point in this cave. I looked up the armor. He's going to build an Iron Man suit out of the carapaces of the Kree creatures that are just dead.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. What I need is this will be all three of you can be collaborating. It's going to need 4 total successes. And what I'm looking at, come on, here we go. It's definitely going to be control, because you're aiming. And then it's up to you guys to use engineering or security as your second characteristic. So your discipline of, because it's like you can engineering it because someone can just say, well, shoot there, or the engineering is useful for, shoot there. So you guys can all decide what.
Who's doing the roll?
All of you together, 3 of you. So all 3 of you are going to work on the project, and you have to get a total of I'm going to go, now that there's 3 of you, 4 successes altogether, which shouldn't be too bad. Because I think you guys are engineering whizzes and control whizzes. So yeah, let me know how you guys do, or if you need to buy dice. What?
So I needed for mine was my control is 10, my security is 3.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
So I got an 8 and a 5.
That's 2 successes. So yeah, yeah, I think you're still shaken. I think Commander Williamson's still pretty shaken because
It's just the DTs.
he was super not helpful with this. I believe Bajor is welded up some rocks, so those are shored up with what, 3 or 2 points? I forget how many successes. 2. So that takes care of the full 4. And you guys can proceed forward past this situation.
Okay.
And sorry.
Oh, I just said okay.
Okay.
Stand back. People.
Yeah, you can stand back and just move it. People, move it. Are you just going to follow up the rear with everybody?
Yeah, I'll follow up the rear.
Okay. So they're just humping along. And I'm sorry that Joma, your family's fairly silent about things. They're just kind of grim about this because they don't know what they're going to do. And if you've got any bright ideas about where they're going to go, because Izan Jackman is going to suggest, he's going to say we have to go see, and I've got my notes here. We have to see Adam, because I write words that I can't pronounce. So it's Adamb. Adam. Yes.
Adam.
Yes. So he's suggesting this, and it's up to you. He doesn't want to do this, but he says, I think we have to go back. We have to go see him. I don't know if you've read your character brief.
I should have.
All that party.
All that
work you
party.
did.
He is your.
I won $50.
He is your. Wow.
Yeah. It's a gas station gift card. That's gas. I love it.
That's gas.
It's like half a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? That's amazing.
It's like half a dozen eggs.
Right.
Adabub is your grandfather on your father's side. But for all that matters. And you've already read about your tragic childhood. Wrote a bunch of shit in there. So
I mean, if that's what you think we should do, I mean, it's not like you all ever listen to me or what I want anyway. So just tell me what to do.
Yeah, he's just like, taken aback by this sudden change of behavior from the self-conscious character son or the self-conscious nephew that he had. And he says, yeah, then I guess that is what we're going to do. I don't like it either. And, but this is what we've got to do. And he kind of, shoulders past you and marches through, hopefully, the carefully constructed archway, probably knocking into McLaren as he goes.
Who knocked into me?
Ezon Jackman.
I'm just.
I mean, it's not intentional. He's just pushing past.
Right. Okay, I'm just gonna look at him and just kind of help stabilize him because I thought maybe he was off balance or something. Just like push him on his way.
Hey, Vi, what's up?
Vi,
thanks for the raid.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we got a raid.
You got another raid?
Ooh.
Uh-oh. All right, everyone's on their best behavior because this is a raid.
You bring us gits? I don't know what gits are, but you better get it to me right now. I want it.
The GitHub?
He said he brings me gits.
I bring you gits.
I want it.
It's get gone. Yes.
I am git.
I am git.
Oh, you're git. Oh, that's great. Get on over here. Sit on my lap. I'll tell you what's coming for Christmas.
No, oh God. Next Christmas or Orthodox? They're both are gone now.
Well,
they're both over.
If I'm celebrating now, we'll see.
We'll see. Okay, you're still celebrating. You haven't ended the 25 days of Christmas. So yeah, you're just there being all angsty and angry about this whole situation. Let me see. Yeah, Yep, I bring you gits. So no, it really was. It wasn't a typo. I thought for sure it was a typo. Yep. All right. So there we go. Welcome to all those people who have raided. While you're at it, don't forget you can use fate chips in the redemption to make characters do things. What are the other things they can do with their fate chips?
Oh, make the characters say or do silly things. Skill boosts.
Skill drops.
Experience boosts. Oh, drops. Yeah, all of the things that I said boosts for, you can also drop.
You can ruin games. Yeah, this game is
You can ruin games.
Oh, but
I'm already ruining this one, so let's go.
All right. So, and also, don't forget to please give us a follow if you can. It means a lot. It really helps us rise up. It helps us rank up because that's the most important thing in Starfleet is ranking up. So, skill drop. How many did they go in there with?
It's just the one. I slam it so that way you see it.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the deal. Yeah, someone has enclave powered assault armor somewhere that I'm just gonna have to figure out how that works. I'll bet that the Cardassians probably have a set. And maybe you can arm wrestle somebody for them later. So yeah, you're making your way through the caves. You do finally emerge out into the woods, out into the wilderness, because this is how cave works. There's not anything really too eventful in there. I have to locate some forest and get you guys out there. And I take it that there's continued pissing, moaning, and kvetching on the part of Jomjo, right?
Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah, yes and no. He's in his own head about it all.
Okay.
But he's very outwardly, at least appearance wise, just displeased.
Okay.
Like this is the only thing that he's good for is to help move things or this and that, when all he really wants is to be a part of the liberation.
Yeah, they know you can't shoot, so that's the bigger challenge for you too.
Yeah, when they need small, tiny hands to get in someone's pocket, they're all for it. But yeah, yeah, I see how
Yep.
it is. I see how it is.
Okay, it's going to be on the powered assault armor.
So,
All right, so I've got a glitch. I've got a skill drop.
How old is?
All right, yep. And so Angelier, I'm not sure. They're all leaving the cave, so I don't know if you've got a plan after this. Oh dear.
no, we were just make sure.
You made.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured we would just try to get as far away from that specific scene as possible because I figured there's a lot of incoming to that location.
Yes.
Yeah, so just trying to get away and we never really set a rendezvous point or anything like that. I'm not sure which direction we're heading in relation to the ship.
I've got the whole Fellowship of the frickin' Ring on the screen. Yeah.
So I guess who's the leader of that group? Is it still Ethan Jackman?
Yeah, it's on Jackman is the leader of the group.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, they know we're resistant, or we know they're resistance. I assume they know we're there to help, or do they still think we're just random smugglers? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you're just random smugglers, except someone yelled about the Rutledge. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's dead, so who cares?
Yeah, that's everything he said is just void. Is that the plan? Time resumes its proper shape and just ignore everything the crazy guy with the bomb said. Because when has that ever went well?
Well, yeah, I guess since we're all about or targets of the Cardassians, I guess that makes us allies in some ways. So yeah, I'll just be like, look, this is the situation.
Okay.
We got to get out of here. We've got to find the resistance. We've got to, either get off the planet with what we found or figure out a way to have a more effective resistance and fight back better. I'm gonna word vomit it all. It's not gonna be
to who?
Yeah.
I say to whom?
I'll be looking at Reginald Phalange.
Okay.
But it'll be at a very loud volume, so other people, I guess, will be able to hear it.
Okay.
And I'm intending for my crew to hear it and them.
Anyone?
The leader of. Yeah.
And so you want them to silly question, but you so either leave the planet or
continue the mission. Yeah, I guess.
All right, because they don't know about the mission.
Well, yeah, I guess that part would be more for my crew. Yeah, so yeah, I guess if we're
what are you yelling out loud exactly at this point?
Yeah, I don't even know. Haven't been sober for this long in a long time. Yeah, so no, I think let me regroup.
That's okay.
I guess we'll continue. Yeah, we need to continue the mission, but we need to get them to tell us where to go, because we don't know where to go after this. We didn't set any after plans. We were supposed to just meet up with them and then observe or whatever. I guess we need to say whatever words need to make that happen, if that makes sense.
All right, hold on. All right. Things that happen. Okay, is it that you want to go with the rebels or tell the resistance, or tell them to F off while you go back to the shuttle? And
No, yeah, I would like to go with them and continue that part of the mission. I guess I was gonna mention to the crew, like, hey, you know, Captain's dead. If we need to bail, let's bail, but we got to do it as a team. We can't just leave anybody behind, I guess, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you guys have that? Yeah, have that actual. You're all in a bar and you can talk to each other if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Go ahead and have it in character conversation of
all right.
Stay or go, and try and dance around the fact that you're Starfleet officers.
Yeah.
Because you were trading things, and if I recall, it was like dumb junk sticks.
There's my yamak sauce.
Yamak sauce. There was a lot of yamak sauce. You still have a crate of that shit, and I believe that is what Izun has in his bag. A Cardassian delicacy, I think. Is that a Cardassian food or not?
Yamak sauce. I think it's a
Yamak sauce is Cardassian. Yeah, 100%.
Oh God! So you're schlepping equipment for them. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get a drink. You can yell at each other because now I want to watch you guys entertain things.
All right, Thol and Reginald, you guys know the situation. Our yamak sauce dealer, the head yamak sauce dealer, is dead, so we're a little lost. I guess I'm technically in charge, but my leadership skills are just as bad as my classroom management skills. So I guess we got a choice. We can bail back to the yamak sauce factory, or we can go on selling yamak sauce. What do you guys think?
I feel like our mission was to sell as much yamak sauce as possible while we're here, and bring different evidence of different yamak sauce recipes back to the factory. So I don't feel it would be appropriate for us to leave until then, in spite of what has happened to our yamak sauce manager, whatever you called him.
Our regional distribution manager has bit the dust.
What about you, Thol?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a Klingon. I'd rather go around butchering these people right now. But on the other hand, the other side, more logical thing to do is finish the assignments, get paid, and get out of here.
Perfectly bipolar answer. I love it. I agree.
I'm not the
yeah,
one in
let's.
charge.
Unfortunately, I am. Yeah, I agree. Let's just go on. We're already in it now. Let's just go. Who in this group do we need to keep talking to? Because we got to get to the where the sausage is made. We gotta
the sausage convention.
Yeah.
So far, yeah, it is. Yeah, Lords and Ladies of Fate, ladies and gentlemen, the sausage convention. Please do not. Just never put this one up on YouTube. It's just getting erased. By the way, for the yamak sauce deception, the cunning yamak sauce use, you get a point of momentum as a reward for that. Because, hey, when you do things, you get things, and that's the best part about it. It's a circle of momentum and threat. That's just churn it. So, yeah, it's essentially as in Jackman, and I will say that Tolbach, the other more older. Bajorn is also like in a co-leadership thing. There doesn't seem to be a lot of tension with them. They did this group all did go all in to rescue Telbor, the younger. and lost 2 of their number because of it. So they've seen a fair amount of beatdown. In Jomja, that's where you lost 2 other friends. Was this? So you've been just a little. You've only been you've only left the settlement about 6 months ago, where you're going right back to. By the way, you're going to go back to Grandpa.
I don't want to go back to Grandpa.
Yeah, and Varl doesn't want to either, and he's gonna say it's the safest place for you, and you know it. You should never have been out here in the first place, even though you're remarkably unscathed. By the way, they're still arguing, so I don't know how you guys want to weed your way into. Hey, can we join up?
I'm not even getting involved in it. I'm just I'm keeping my eyes open for more Cardassians.
Yep, that's a good thing.
So are we currently at
yep.
like a stop, like a resting? Are we resting at a spot, or like
you're at a short rest? Yes.
Okay. So I would like to ask. I would like to go over to them and to see. I don't know if I can tell. I mean, I can scan to see if anybody's hurt. Just check up and see if anybody needs any kind of emergency medical treatment, anything like that, just to kind of as a show of good faith on our part.
Okay.
And then maybe facilitate a conversation about joining up or.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. Yeah, because I think it felt like Hank was sort of at loose ends about how to. You're not a verbal guy, as I understand it. Command is not your skill.
No.
No. Is it? So much for that lesson plan. So, Philo Neela did injure herself during the fight. Twisted ankle kind of thing. Tubok or Telbor is. You've treated him with inaprovaline, so he's good. But you can just start. You can start just treating her. She's the only one that's non-aligned with the family.
Okay.
It doesn't have. You can see that there's 2 family units here, and then her. And so if you want to treat her ankle or something, how do you want to approach this?
I want to just treat her ankle. I'm going to. I guess I'll scan her, which I'll do my little scanning thing, and then I'll give her a local anesthetic at her ankle to make it feel better, so she can walk on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just start talking to her, and I'll say, "There you go." That. Well, I should probably tell her what. So, I can tell that your ankle is hurting. Allow me to treat it for you. So I'm going to treat it like I just did. And then I'm going to tell her, ask her about, we would be willing, I know we would be willing to share to treat any other wounds that you have or anyone else in your group. It seems we work well together. What do you, I know she's not the leader, but I'm just.
That's okay. You get in where you can, that's, you work with what you got. Neela's like saying we could have used you when we rescued Telbor. My brothers would still be here. We definitely could use someone who understands medicine.
We could I understand that loss was huge, but we could prevent any further losses or do our best to prevent. If we were to combine our forces, it may be easier to do that. I don't even know what they're doing.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say I don't even know what Hank and we're doing over there. I'm just taking the lead on this.
I like Hank is just sort of sidling up slowly to Jack Ensign Jackman and about to say something, and you're just opening up a conversation. And that's okay. She's going to look and say that's a pretty strange, that's a pretty strange thing for a person who just sells yamak sauce. And she's going to let you sit on that one for a minute, because what I'm going to do is put Williamson back in the hot seat, because you're doing a thing. And so you're doing a thing. And what I'm going to do is so how are you approaching Baral? If you want to, Jackman, if you want to approach him, or are you going to approach? You've heard their whole argument about, I don't want to go, you can't make me, and Joma is like very clearly young and impulsive and in over his head, you could perceive.
Yep.
They never read the syllabus.
There's a syllabus? We were supposed to read before we showed up? Oh, shit.
You've obviously never been in one of my games, huh?
No, I drank instead of read. That's my fault.
I drank red.
Yeah. There was a little bit of red. It was Johnny Walker.
Yeah, so you can, I mean, honestly, you could enter into a conversational triangle with Jomja and Baral if you want, or just try and talk to Baral while he's in the middle of a conversation with Jomja.
Okay, yeah, I'll just walk up and kind of awkwardly interrupt. I was sorry to interrupt your family argument here, but we're all gonna die if we don't move, and we need to work together to get out of this forest. All we have to offer really is yamak sauce and our knowledge about yamak sauce. But we do have a Vulcan who's very violent.
You mean that guy over there that's clearly a Klingon?
He's a Klingon in a cover from a romance magazine novel.
Don't let his abs fool you.
Yeah, his abs and those sleek eyebrows. The eyebrows are not bushy. Yes, he pulls up he does a little bit of a peekaboo while he hears that. Oh God.
I know your son here. Not sure how old he is. He definitely looks like he ate a turd biscuit though, and he needs to get his attitude in checked, because like I said, we're all gonna die here and we gotta go. So if you could tell us a safe place nearby, that'd be great. Or if you've got somewhere you could take us, that would be awesome too, but we gotta go.
So Jomja, you've just had someone called your dad. Have you had a chance to read your character sheet at all?
Someone called my dad?
No, they called Baral your dad.
Look, he's obviously my uncle. If you think that he's oh my God.
I'm just gonna think to myself, I'm half tempted just to hypo this little brat carrying the weight.
You could just hypo yourself and just get sleep through
it.
Right.
Shit.
If you had ever met my father, you'd never, ever, ever confuse a Baral for Tarjan. Ah, see, I did read.
You did read. You don't know how you don't know how names work on Bajor, but you're good.
No, that's his first name.
Okay, yeah.
His name would have been Ezun Tarjan.
Yeah, it would have been Ezun Tarjan. Sorry. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. I'm there. I got it.
All right. I lose 2 threat because of that.
I will call you out drunk. I don't care.
You didn't care before you were drunk.
Ah, you're right.
So yeah, now you've kind of stuck your foot in it. But what I'd like to have is oh God, I'm going to ask this: presence and command. from Hank. Just gonna suck.
Okay, good.
Oh no, it's not you.
It's a
Good.
13.
13's pretty damn good. I thought you were more of a wall.
No, I knew I was going to be a higher ranking, so I tried
to boost it.
give a little bit more leadership.
Right. So, yeah, you just need 2 successes to kind of at least, get Baral to let you come along, because this is a homecoming. It's going to be awkward.
Can I spend a momentum?
Oh yeah, you can buy a 20.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to buy one. All right.
Here comes the 20.
Comes 20.
A 9, a 6, and a 15. So.
Wow. All right. You didn't quite buy it. So you got exactly as many successes as you did. As in Jackman actually says, you're going to have to keep your head down. This is going to be awkward. But maybe later, if once you have enough, if it's possible, and he pulls you aside, and he says, "All right, look, I'll take you in. We will, and he's trying to think of how he's going to square this with his father. I need you to. You're going to be leaving here. I know that. You have a ship, or you wouldn't be here. You're not heading for it, so obviously it's still there. Or you're pretty sure it's safe. I need you to take Jumja with you away from here. This is no place for him. And I don't know if you want to do an eavesdrop roll or not on that.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I have no idea, because they don't really do spying in Star Trek, apparently. So,
which is crazy to me, because there's so much subterfuge in Star Trek.
Yeah, I know. I think it's security and something, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, Nathaniel. What?
Yes, they do eavesdropping, because that's what the telescope, the supposed.
Oh yeah. No, they do.
Is.
Yeah, they do it. The problem is, I was criticizing the game mechanic, because it's this really, mix and match a bunch of numbers thing, which is much more streamlined now that I played Conan. Hold on, I'm going meta. Felix has played Conan, that is a version of this system. And this is way more straightforward and simple. So I am super happy with it. Conan's a big slog, and we'll talk about Conan at the end of the show. All right. So,
I would like to roll for eavesdrop with my Vulcan hearing.
Oh yeah. You get an advantage on that. So you automatically have a what we call your security's a critical. Well, actually, let's increase your critical back. Well, no. Let's do this. Vulcan hearing would be, let's go with an extra die. If that makes sense. I keep forgetting how focuses work. Gotta look it up, because
now for my eavesdropping, you said security and what?
I don't know. Let me look at your character sheet and decide what's the worst.
Insight or presence?
Let's go with insight, because presence is kind of charisma.
So you said security and insight. That's gonna be
so try that too, Nathaniel. I'm kind of giving, some of you don't have like strong 20. How do you
got 2?
How do you critically fail an insight check? What?
I got a 2. I got a 2.
A 2 and a 20?
Yeah. Okay. Let's say subterfuge is my foci for that. So that's definitely a crit. So that's 2 successes and a critical fail.
Okay. Nathaniel, you had 3 successes?
Yes, I had a 5, 5, and a 10.
Good grief. All right. Well, that pops you up to a full 6. So basically, yeah, you both overhear this. Well, actually, Vitor overhears that this is a, take this guy out. Oh, take my nephew away. He doesn't belong here. He needs to be away from this. And you'd already pulled him off the battlefield once, if I recall. I mean, you'd actually seen No, he doesn't need to be here. And then well, let me see. Jojo, what kind of misunderstanding can happen with a critical fail? Because you do hear it. You do hear something.
I would like to intervene and use one of my successes to cancel out that critical failure.
Okay. It's technically to negate something. It's 2, but you already had 1 success, so we'll just pull one out the pool. Is that okay?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can use the momentum to actually just go nuh-uh, or yes, but this also. This.
I mean, we say nuh-uh all the time anyway.
Yeah, we say nuh-uh a lot.
Oh.
So you're gonna actually overhear it. You're gonna hear also not just overhear it. You're also going to sense that. He doesn't look down on you, but he's afraid for you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna immediately go, hey, I want to fight. This is my place. This is my world.
And
I don't want to leave. I don't want to run away. I want to fight the Cardassians.
Baral's about to come back with something that I'm sure is going to be very wise. However, Bajor, you actually overhear with the cunning. You were listening, but not completely out of. Yeah, you've got 2 ears. You can hear more than one thing at once. You do hear the sound of a Cardassian patrol, or at least some kind of voices approaching. They definitely all are male. They're definitely, I would go, if you want to detect the species, it would be a security and reason roll. It only takes one success. It's one success. Give it a try. Security and reason. That's to detect the species. If you want to. 1 success. That's all you needed. So you hear this, and you hear this. I don't know if you're going to do anything about this. Tell anybody about it. Well, they're in the middle of the big argument.
Yeah, I just use my implants, and I say, Mr. Leader, we have company coming our direction. They are Cardassians, and we should move now. Smack some sense into the boy, and let's leave.
And I think Jamja is going to continuously complain, and it's going to be louder as time goes on, and it's going to be even more whinier. Like, I just don't understand. I wanted to go to Tashi Station and get some power converters.
I walk right over here and just slug the kid.
I love the best part is that we're just all going, okay, yep, we know where the scene break is, right? And so now we're just going into extras. I want to have a thing where it's like, I want to say again, here's the deal. I want to have this version of this. I want everyone now, you hear the sound, everyone roll for initiative. And in Star Trek, initiative is going to be daring and security. And what'll happen is if you guys get more than 5 successes between you, then your side gets an extra momentum for combat. Nothing?
I got a 13 and a 17, and my daring and security is an 11.
You suck.
Yeah, I do. There's a reason why everyone's trying to ship Jamja off the fucking planet, okay?
So yeah, all of you get to roll this. So Hank got 1.
Mine
Vitor got 1.
Mine's a 12, and I got a 14 and a 3. I got 1.
All right, you got 1. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna have to lower the threshold next time. This doesn't hurt you, by the way, because the way the system works is players go first. So it's no big deal If you don't get this, you just miss out like on an extra couple of momentum that you can use in the combat. But I wanted to have that because, by the way, thank you, folks. I wanted to have that because the words roll for initiative is just such a fun thing to say.
Mhm.
You know, it's like red alert shields up. It's the version of that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Plus, it's the best way to end an episode by just going and roll for initiative. We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
See you later.
And and I hate to say this, I have violated one of the most sacred things of Lords and Ladies of Fate. Put that on the placard with my shocked face for the streaming video. You won't believe what mistake we made, the DM made, right? Just tip to whoever we're paying to make our videos, which is nobody.
Screenshot my face that I was just making. A screenshot. That's the thumbnail.
Yeah, I think Nathaniel's got nothing else to do. But what I do want to say is there are three redemptions hanging, and I should have addressed them sooner, but I did not have the heart to fucking glitch any of the player characters at this point. I think that they would have just come over, got on a plane, hopped over, and beat the shit out of me. So what I want to say is thank you, Lords and Ladies of Fate, for joining us. We're going to go through what we have here. I'm going to play all the players, everybody thrown into a situation we haven't played in about a month. So thanks for hopping back on into this. Thank you very much, Hank. Take care, CB. Tomorrow we're going to return to the world of Conan. I believe we have a one-shot going on. One of our players from another game, Felix, is actually playing a proper barbarian. He's very excited. Wednesday, I believe we return to Barovia. Do we return to Barovia?
We do. Finally, I have got confirmation from one of our two players that have been caught up in life.
Yeah.
And a loose confirmation from the other one. I'm going to say we are definitely going to be playing Curse of Strahd this Wednesday.
Oh, that's fantastic, because we're getting kind of back into the swing after that. And I'm going to say, you have your 1 month where you get to do a thing. I have my 1 month where I get to do a thing, and that's be sober. So I have a 1 day a month where I'm allowed to be sober. Thursday, the Megaverse has gotten bigger as the group heads again, I'm assuming, to King Arman's home planet. I don't know where
we done headed there. We're there. We're fighting vampires now.
All right, gets bloody.
Yeah, we're fighting vampires. I'm not going to wait for the confirmation from the booth. Yes, we're fighting some vampires.
All right.
Some of the players may, he's typing right now, confirm, yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Some of the players may be coming down off of hallucinogenic drugs, but we'll figure it out.
All right. Friday, we also have our experimental stream called Give Me Solo and a Cookie. And I would say that one of the people that rated us V, because it's French apparently, V and Simon ate some cookies and did some TTRPG solo with a completely random game master that was not ChatGPT. Thank you. It went fairly well. Sunday, we are back for the Tomb of Annihilation. DM Dave, no, not that one, will be taking us on through the next phase of the adventure. And finally, next Monday, we alternate with Solar Patrol. And I believe one of the characters has witnessed a horrible decapitation or neck breaking. And another one has gone with his weasel to get a hot dog.
That doesn't sound kosher.
It isn't. This is all before the Slaughterhouse books too, by the way. What were the anybody who's got that? Oh, come on. It's the books on the meatpacking industry.
The something jungle?
Yeah.
The jungle.
Upton
Is it The
Sinclair's
Jungle?
The Jungle.
Yeah, The Jungle. Thank you. I'm smart.
You are
I
smart.
paid attention in I paid attention in high school.
Next session we're in together, remind me that you get a boon.
Yeah.
All right. And Kendrich, thank you. I was going to say Kendrich is on Twitter, Insta, from 7 to 10 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Pun Donkeys, where are you at?
Here. Sometimes I Twitch. No, not Twitch. Sometimes I talk, but not frequently as of late. I am a shitty content creator. I'm here at the Lords and Ladies of Fate for you.